I came to give you game for free, my shit be sold out. Your niggas came and worked for me, your niggas sold out. I dump it all about the clip, my shit be sold out. You at my show, you get them hits, my shit be sold out.
Good peoples. Oh shoot, we can share for referrals and all types of things. What's happening with y'all, man? Um, it's another beautiful day in Zamunda. Hope everybody is striving and pushing forward, doing the things that they need to do to get to where they want to be. Um, you get on here. Uh, hope you're having a positive start to your Sunday. Hope you've had a great weekend. Hope you had a great week. Shout out to our bro Courtney is celebrating his birthday. Shout out to Lil Cuz. Um, Tim's When It's Warm, the introduction. It was his birthday yesterday. Um, yeah, just big shout out to everybody that's out there doing big things, that's progressing in life, that are pushing to be the best version of themselves at this point in time in their life right now. You know what I mean? 2025 has been crazy. We only in April. Seems like it's been seems like we've been here for forever, but it's only April. So again, hope everybody's striving, pushing forward, being the best version of themselves. Um, I'm glad to see everybody on here. Shout out to bro. Greatness and blessings to you, big broski. Uh California's probably nice, but it's nice out here finally. Cheers to that. hmm Shout out, bro. You too, bro. Your birthday, man. I hope it was on the. Hope it was everything that we normally do. You know how we get down. Um, Now I normally don't have. I haven't had lately a rant, but I got one today. So my rant today is to everybody that has something to say about the NIL and 84 and Sunny. Ain't that about something? I want to take this. I don't know how to take this thing off. I want to move. Okay. All right. All right. Anyway, I don't know how that happened. All right. My bad. But that's mad about the colleges and NILs and where it's been and where it's headed. Um, First off, don't be mad. Uh, Coaches have been doing this shit for forever. Okay. So they've been shuffling and moving, and money's been being distributed all types of ways in every different site. So I don't want to hear that there's a problem now because the kids is making bread, because the kids is uprooting and leaving. Now it is a lot of kids that are moving for absolutely no reason. They moving for the bread, and they're gonna find out the hard way that things ain't always better on the other side of town. This is for men and women, because it's the Wild Wild West is becoming the same thing in the women's league as well. So that's all I want to touch on right quick, man, is that these kids deserve what they're getting. And not only do they deserve what they're getting, the old heads that played college that didn't get any of this NIL money. Well, y'all was getting it underneath the table. We know. Let's be real. But y'all wasn't really pushing the NIL. Y'all wasn't getting the NIL money up front like they showing. You should be um You should be proud of these kids for what they're doing. Now, a lot of them are going about it the wrong way. Of course, they don't have nobody in their corner to tell them what's right and what's wrong. So let that be known. But shout out to this Wild Wild West we call the NCAA. Um, Honestly, man, as a parent, I'm cool with it from a parent's perspective because I can ship my kid off anywhere. Think of this, people. Okay, and again, from a parent's perspective, all right, I don't have to send my kid necessarily to a predominantly a Power Five school. I don't have to send them to a Power Five school right off the bat. Like we could go to JUCO, we could go Division Two, we could go Division Three. Because guess what? After if he shines or she shines her their freshman year, we can transfer and go get the bag and get on a good team. If he shines or she shines her sophomore year, we can stay there 2 years. Like that should be people's plan now. Parents, talking to y'all. Y'all plan should be, all right, cool. My son or daughter is not Power Five level yet, but she's McNeese. She's SFA. She's Oakland University. She's on that level. She's Troy. She's at HBCU level. Cool. Okay. Let them go that route, right? Send them on there. Get the highest pay for tuition. I mean, for scholarships and stuff. Go max out. That's going to be the NIL. Okay. Scholarships and grants. Please sign up for grants. But sign up for that, right? And then you let them ball out for their freshman year. And then you see if that's what they really want to do. And if they ball out, all right, now they transfer. They're calling. Kansas calling. North Carolina's calling. Duke calling. Kentucky's calling. Providence is calling. These Division I schools are now calling. Now you can say, hey, $750,000 or pay for the school or pay for their room and board. It ain't got to be $1 million, $4 million. Like little buddy from Tennessee's an idiot. Like you wanted $4 extra million, buddy. You didn't do a thing. Okay, I'll leave that there. I'll just say this, parents, don't limit your kids to just seeing Power Five, big school. Nope. Because these big school coaches are now looking at little schools. They're not looking at the high schoolers anymore. If your son or daughter is not ranked in the top 50, let's be honest, top 50, then you need to reevaluate your thought process when it comes to recruiting. Because if they're not in the top 50, most coaches are not even gonna look at them no more. Let's be real. We're in the NIL where I could go to Austin Peay and go pick up the sophomore who's 20 years old, who's seen college basketball. I could go pick him up and he averages 15 at Austin Peay. I could pick him up in Kansas. He'd give me 10 at Kansas. He's athletic and he can move. That's where that's where you need to come in. This is for you, parents. You come in and instead of getting these AAU workouts, drop their ass off at a gym where grown folks is playing or where folks is playing, period. And get them some work in. Okay. That's just my 2 cents for the NIL and for parents that really need some direction. Woo. Please help your kids. Help your kids. Help your kids. Okay. All right. So this is episode 171. Again, I'm still missing my brother. Salute to him. I won't tell y'all when he's coming back, but guess it is soon. And I'm excited because I already know how the episode is gonna go. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I already know I got a great feeling that it's gonna be one of the most entertaining and inspirational lives you've ever seen. One of the best shows you've ever seen, especially coming from us. And again, we're 171 in. So, but today's episode, and for everybody that's on TikTok, if you would like to join the live, it's on YouTube. We welcome y'all. YouTube and Facebook, come on in, join us. Appreciate y'all, all the love. Today's episode is on hate. The hate that we have for ourselves. The hate that we have in our hearts and that we carry from past relationships, past situations, just our past in general. And why do we carry that so much? Okay, that's what we're gonna talk about today. I ain't gonna be on here long, but it is Sunday, so let's get a little sermon in real quick. As my brother would say. But my question to people is, why is it that we carry so much hate towards our past people, i.e., parents, aunties, uncles, old friends, old acquaintances, enemies from back in high school or middle school or in your early 20s? Like, why are we carrying this hate towards them, but yet we have selective hate? The reason why I'm saying this, we carry that hate towards them, but yet your boss and your other coworkers treat you way worse than them folks ever did. But you don't have that hate towards them. Smile in the face. You wear the mask when you go to work. So the hate that you have towards that said person, um, it's called it's called power. They have that power over you now. They have the whole power over you. And that's what, because if you think about it, the person that you hate or the person that you're hating on or whatever, um, they ain't thinking about you like you thinking about them. So they have a mind control over you, power. But yet we can't say, you know what? I forgive you, right? I don't forget what you did. I ain't never gonna forget what you did to me. But I forgive you and I'm gonna move on. Especially when you ain't got to interact with that person at all. Like I had, we all have had it. We had problems with folks that we grew up with or we grew around in middle school, high school, like I said, in college or your early 20s. Like you've had animosity with folks, right? And they, got on your nerves, or they pushed you to a limit, they did something to you, and you don't, after, for so long, you don't even think about them no more. Why? Because it's, they out of sight, out of mind. But the people that do something to you, i.e., like say for instance, your parents, we have so much animosity towards our parents because of how they raised us or what they did to us or how, they still reacting to us or whatever. We have so much hate towards them, but we forget that they are the reason why we're here. Yes, they are fucked up individuals. Yeah, their head is all jacked up. It's all out left field. Granted, yes, it is. But that's them, right? Just like that person on the side of the road that you don't judge because of the situation that they're in, don't judge the people that didn't fuck you over. Okay, they won't change. Okay, they haven't changed. They're not going to change. What are you still mad about? What are you mad about? Why are you pissed off at them because they're not changing on your terms? Just leave them be. Just leave. And it's easier said than done, especially when it's like your best friends or your old partners, or like I said, your parents or your brothers and sisters. Like, yes, they did something to you. Yes, you feel some type of way towards them, but stop giving them so much power over you. That negativity that you thinking about or you talking about, that negativity that's flowing in you about them or towards them, all it's doing is hindering you. It ain't affecting them. They don't give a damn. They don't care. But you do. You're constantly thinking about it. Oh, she done did this to me. Oh, and again, speaking from experience, not pointing no fingers. This is coming from experience. Oh, they done did this, or he done did that to me. Oh, I'm always gonna feel this type of way towards them because this is what they did to me when I was 20. Now we're 40, and I look at them, it's crazy. Still got animosity. The more hate that you carry, the more weight that you carry, the shorter your lifespan. Oh, if I can get this right. Hold on, y'all. Because we got this little button on here now, and I don't know why it's on here. Let's see. Let's see if I can take that off. Nope. Okay. But all right. It says letting go of things is hard, especially when it's so personal. But if you carry it for so long, that load gets heavy. Yes, it does. It gets super heavy. And people don't understand that part. And here's the crazy part, people. It don't just get heavy on you. You bleed on the people that surround you. So the ones that are actually trying to help you get through it, yeah, you're bleeding on them. Because all you're doing, even when somebody's trying to speak positive on the situation, the situation may not be positive towards you, but they're trying to flip it and let you see a different light so you could get past whatever you're going through, right? Or whatever the situation that you're thinking about. But you can't even see past that because you're constantly, every time you're not listening and soaking it in. You're listening to respond. That's it. You're not listening to think about, oh, okay, yeah, they was fucked up individuals, and the timing the time frame that they was in was a fucked up situation too, and they only knew what they knew. You know what I mean? They only knew what they knew, and I'm speaking from our parents. Our parents only knew what they knew. We could only say so much, but you have so much hate towards your mama or your daddy, but your boss is even worse. Your boss has tried to sexually harass you. Your boss has cussed you out. Your boss has talked bad about you behind your back. Your boss has done all types of shit towards you, but yet you take that because it's a paycheck coming in. But the person that raised you, you can't brush that off your shoulders. Now again, there's different levels of it. Like if they touched you in a sexually abuse you, physically abuse you, I completely understand. I fall back is what I would say. Fall back because I know everybody don't have that heart of, forgiveness and move on, especially in that type of situation. So I completely understand that. But we talking about verbal. We talking about somebody that did something to you, not even your parents, but somebody close to you or one of your acquaintances back in the day did something to you 20 years ago, 10 years ago. When you meet up with them, you think of you ain't thinking about it. They forgot about it. We are usually listening to defend ourselves, and we take no accountability of our roles for allowing their power over us. Absolutely. That is a fact. That is a fact. And then we can't look ourselves in the mirror and say, you know what? I am the reason why they had this power over me, not them. I had in my situation, right? I had a little I had beef with a young man or with a man since we was in middle school. And it all stemmed from basketball, us playing basketball against each other. So we had that heat, that animosity towards each other. Like Michael Jordan and Isaiah Thomas, like they still got beef. Like I don't know what Scottie Pippen's beef is, but he's a fucking weirdo. If somebody carried you to the promised land, pushed you over the limits, yeah, they a little agile, they a little crazy. They pushed you over the limits, but they still got you to where you wanted to be, got you everything that you wanted, and you still mad at them. That doesn't ring a bell. But anyway, so me and him, we been beefing since middle school. We get to high school, we playing, basketball against each other, still beef throughout the city. And then, like one day I thought about him in college. It was like, man, this motherfucker, I can't stand him. And then one of my partners was like, bro, he ain't even here. And I was like, damn. But then it didn't register that he still had power control over me. So, shit, 10 years later, 10 years down the line, we had a function, we had an event, and we run into each other. And it was all love. So all that time, the reason why I bring that up is because all that time that I was still hating on my man, that shit was over for him. He ain't thinking about it. He had control over me and didn't even know it. You see what I'm saying? So like people, you give others control over you, and most of them ain't even thinking about you, ain't even thought about you. Not even a microscope, a crumb in their thought process. You're not a crumb on their plate. They don't care about what you thinking about, what you doing. Now there is them haters out there that do, but let that be your fuel. You need something to keep you burning, keep your fire burning. You need something to keep your fire burning. Michael Jordan took all the insults from what people were saying about him. Tom Brady would always look at his draft numbers. Aaron Rodgers, he was supposed to go number one. He didn't go till he was like in the 20s. Like that's their fuel for them. You find your fuel. You find your competitive nature and your push to get you over that hump to that next destination that you want to be. But it can't be hate. It can't be hate. You've seen the movies, all the movies. Who win at the end? The guy that has the pure heart. Yes, he's fiery, he's pissed off, and he's coming with a whole bunch of anger. But guess what? He's coming from pureness. He's fighting out of pureness and not anger. Everybody that goes for revenge, they get their revenge, and then what happens? Kind of fall off, kind of die off. So, just my 2 cents, man. Keep yourself away from yourself when you hate yourself or others. How do you do that? I heard this young lady on social media the other day. You need to have a conversation with yourself. It's time to have a meeting with yourself. Your old self, let's start it. Your childhood self, your teenage self, your 20s self, your college self, your old self, the future you, and who you are right now. You need to sit down and have a meeting amongst each other and ask some questions, some serious questions. How bad is it? How bad was it? How good is it gonna be? How are you living right now? Why are we in the situation that we're in right now? And again, you're not bashing yourself. You're asking yourself these questions because you need to hold yourself accountable. Listen, people, can't nobody else hold you accountable more than you. There is nobody in this world that can hold you more accountable than yourself. Because guess what? You can lie to everybody, but you can't lie to yourself. You can tell the whole world that you're working out, but really internally, you're not working out. You ain't did a push up. You ain't walked a mile. You ain't did nothing. So again, you looking around, asking around for somebody to help you to get to be more accountable in your life. But yet you hate them because of how they pushing you. Because that push ain't the push that you wanted. You just wanted a tap on the ass. Nah, they actually whooping that ass. Move, motherfucker. That's what you said you wanted to do. Get up and go. But you mad at them for giving you that push. That's because you wasn't ready for it. Stop asking for stuff that you're not ready for. Get that hate off your heart. Stop asking for stuff you ain't ready for. Because there's a lot of people out here asking for financial money, for more money, but you're not financially literate. You will still lose your money. More money you make, the more money you lose. More money you make, more problems that you have. Y'all know Biggie made the song. You are looking for a better relationship, but you're not emotionally intelligent and ready for those heart-to-heart conversations that man that you asking God to bring you. Yeah, those conversations he's ready to have, but you're not ready to have. You still want to check phones and have anger issues. And stop asking for shit that you're not ready for. It's not good for you. It's not good for the people around you because they have to hear it. Get that hate off your heart, okay? And stop jumping in lanes that you're not ready for. Oh, see, I was finna go full left. I was on my way back to the left. I was finna go full left. Get on this sexual drive. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I'm gonna wait on my brother because I know he could take me off the ledge. So I ain't got no yellow flags. I ain't got no calm downs out here. My brother ain't here right now. So I'm trying to be cool, calm, and collective and not go overboard in this one. Oh, but when we back, oh, it's on. I got some shit I need to get off my chest. Just saying. But yes, stop hating on yourself. Stop hating on others that surround you. Take a deep breath and move forward with your life. Be peaceful. Look, the world is already negative. You shouldn't be at home and being negative. You know how married people always say, I need to come home to peace because the world is already down in me. Well, this is what that means. Okay. The world is already giving you a whole bunch of negative shit. The world already it hates you. It hates everything that you stand for, especially you ones that actually want to progress and build the communities up. The society really hates you. Okay. So when you get home, you want peace. You want to be happy. So do that. Be in peace. Be happy when you get home. Be with people that make you happy. Be around people that make you happy. Don't be around people that you got to tiptoe or you got to be somebody else other than yourself. That's crazy. We've already lived that, people, especially for all of us that's over 40. We've been there, done that. That is not a way to live. That's not a way to move through this here world, because this world is going to get real crazy. All right. For all y'all that's been watching The Walking Dead all these years, you damn near on your way. I ain't gonna talk about it right now, but I want y'all to, me and my brother talk about movies and how similar and close it is to how true life is going to be. So I'm telling be y'all need to tap in with yourselves. Okay, society does not want you to do so. If you tap in with yourself, that means you bring out the best version of yourself. That means you bring out what God gave you to gift to the world. And what you give to the world, you get back tenfold. Which means you don't have to work for them. Which means your kids don't have to work for them. Which means you go get to do whatever you want to do. Freedom. That's what they don't want you to have. Now I know a lot of people hate them. I'm just gonna say this, but it fall on deaf ears, whatever. But the way Trump is moving towards everybody being entrepreneurs and not hand-me-outs. If you follow the trend. Now, if you are left or right, I don't give a damn about none of that shit. I'm just saying follow the trend. Okay. Look at business wise. He's a businessman. So look at it business wise. Would you rather have somebody working for you and eating off of your 401k? Yes, because capitalism. But if you have your own business, the head gets paid, but you get paid too. So take what you know, your God-given talent, your gift, your purpose for being on this earth. Take that and run with it. If you don't remember it, then you need to sit down in a quiet place every single day. You should be doing this every day anyway, but you should sit down in a quiet place every morning and every night. 5 minutes. You want to get that up to 30 minutes, but start off with 5 minutes. You know how hard it is to sit by yourself in silence for 5 minutes and let your mind run? You know what I mean? People drive themselves crazy because they can't sit for 2 seconds, let alone 5 minutes. But if you sit with yourself for 5 minutes, you'll let your mind get rumble and let all that bullshit get out. Then it gets to focus on your purpose and what you was birthed here to do. The same shit you was doing as a child. The thing that made you happy while you, even if you didn't make money, ask yourself this. What would you do if money was unlimited? Okay, we're gonna get off this hate stuff. If if money was unlimited, if you had resources galore, you could do whatever you want to do. What is it that you would do? Ask yourself that. And I guarantee you, after you ask yourself that and then you answer yourself, the answer that you get will be something that you did in your childhood that you love to do. I can promise you that. Now, it'll have something to do with it. Maybe it won't be that specific thing like me. Mine is basketball. I will always be tied to basketball or sports. And guess what? I'm tied to kids. I love kids. So, boom, bringing them together. Get a gym. I love to eat. Bring food around. See, so basketball gave me a community. What do I love? A community. I love the farm. A girl of the farm. Community. Sports, kids, community, building up the next generation, passing on legacies. So what is it that you want to do? I found my purpose. Now, again, let me remind y'all, when you own your purpose, it does not mean that it's going to be the easiest path known to man. No, actually, it is the hardest path when you own your purpose. The easiest shit is in the lottery. Let's be real. Yeah, so it's a 1% chance that you'll hit it. 1 in a billion chance or 1 in a trillion chance that you hit it. What work does it take for you to hit the lottery or play the lottery? Nothing. But towards your purpose, the thing that you love to do, the things that you would do even if money wasn't even involved. Yeah, that actually takes a little bit of work because you love to do it. Now, it's not labeled as work. It's just work. Like Kai said, I can't think of how to say his name correctly, but the YouTuber, he said, Shannon Sharp asked him, what's harder, streaming or working a 9 to 5? He said, shit, working a 9 to 5 because you don't like it. I stream. He said, I stream 24/7. I stream 30 days. I stream all the time. Yes, I have a lot of work to do in it, but is it really work when I'm doing the shit that I love to do? No, it's not work. I would do this all day with 2 hours of sleep. Why do you think Nick Cannon passed out or having health conditions? Because he's doing shit that he loves to do and he's making a lot of fucking money behind it. But he didn't understand the balance at the time because they didn't teach us balance back in the day. Now we understanding balance, so I can actually rest and relax and still do the things that I love to do. And that's, build a community, make people happy, make people laugh, or whatever the case may be, whatever you love to do. So push yourself to be the best version of yourself and push yourself to actually understand your gift. 5 minutes at night, 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at night, and then let that time grow. Being in silence with yourself is an amazing feeling. Okay. All right. Also, stop hating on yourself and stop hating on others, that especially the ones that's in your past. Listen, if they are the same person they was 20 years ago, then it's your fucking fault that you're around it. Let me say that one more time because I know it went over some deaf ears. If you are hanging around people that hate you or hate things that are associated with you, and you've been around them, they've been the same person for the last 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, it's your fault. You're still around them. You keep them around you. It's your fault. You're trying to change people that ain't ready or don't want to be changed. Your fault. Okay? You make the choices in your life. And the reason why you're in the situation that you're in right now is because you made that choice. You made the choice. And as soon as you choose a greater path for you, everything will be better. Yes, you're going to have rocky times, but it ain't going to be as bad as what it is now. Preach, Father. All right. So as I close out, shout out to my bro again. Love you, bro. We'll be on here soon again. Y'all progress. Enjoy yourself. Greatness is within you. It's not something to go get, as our brother Heads of Fitness would say. Shout out to the Moores, my brother Marcus and his wife for putting out their movie. Y'all go check it out. If you don't know who I'm talking about, then I'll put it in the comments later on. Y'all go check out the Moores. It's a great, great, great movie. Shout out to the Hall family. They have a bunch of people that's doing great things. Shout out to our folks that's behind the scenes. Strength and patience to everybody that has been rocking with us. Strength and patience to the rest of the world. We know you going through something. We can't pray for whatever you're going through because we don't know what you're going through. But we pray for your strength and patience to get you through what you're actually going through. Okay. The book of the week. We still doing books, but I'm doing this book. I'm doing for a month because this book is life changing. Okay. So I know I gave y'all the 4 agreements. I gave y'all the 4-hour work week. This one is 12 weeks. So it's 12 weeks in a year. Again, I don't remember the author. My bad. I will give y'all the author. But this book breaks down in a nutshell. It breaks down, instead of doing your goals for a year, you're doing for 12 weeks. And your 12 weeks is actually equal to 12 months. So your days is weeks, your weeks is months, 12 months in the year. So you break it down. It's an amazing book. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend you read that first, or you read that along with reading the 4 agreements. Like this. Okay, so I'm give y'all this and then we're out of here. My top 3 books and I say this for parents that don't understand or parents that need to give something to their kids. Pass these 3 books on to your kids. The 4 agreements, the 12 weeks, and Think and Grow Rich. Or The Richest Man in Babylon. No, Think and Grow Rich. Richest Man in Babylon, they can read later. But Think and Grow Rich. Those 3 books will have your child on a trajectory that you're not even ready for. Especially if they read them and apply them. Reading them is one thing, and it's amazing. But reading them and applying it, put it this way. If you give it to your child and they apply it in 6 months, they'll have 5 figures in their bank account on top of their mental. The main thing, their mental would be through the roof. Emotional intelligence is what we're trying to get to, especially for the next generation. All right. So shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Jagged Jet Knowledge is here to stay. We're here for life. We love y'all. And we're grateful for all y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
I say, I can't just give you game for free. My shit